Artificial insemination, also referred to as AI, is one of several assisted reproductive technologies gaining momentum in the world of swine reproduction. Although natural selection is still a viable option for breeding sows, artificial insemination has become more widely used in today's pork production and show pig industries. Artificial insemination allows for more efficient breeding and for the use of extremely superior sires like the one pictured below. While AI typically allows for more efficient breeding, it is important that the breeding staff is sufficiently trained in the process to ensure a high success rate. Throughout the remainder of this video, we will explore the proper techniques of artificial insemination. Before artificially inseminating, it is imperative to gather the proper materials needed to complete the process. There are 5 essential items to consider when planning to AI your sow herd. These include the semen, a knife or scissors, a damp paper towel or rag, lubricating jelly, and the insemination rod. After gathering these items, the insemination process can begin. The first step is to ensure that the sow or gilt you are trying to AI is in standing heat. To test for heat, the inseminator can place pressure on the loin of the animal in question. If the sow or gilt responds by standing, as the sow below, and presents secondary signs such as a swollen clitoris or sticky mucus, then she is a prime candidate for insemination. Next, the vulva of the sow or gilt should be cleaned with a damp paper towel or rag to prevent the passage of dirt into the reproductive tract upon insertion of the insemination rod. After the vulva is cleaned, the sow or gilt should be allowed nose-to-nose contact with a bore in an adjacent pen or one that is allowed to pass through the alleyway. This will stimulate uterine contractions, which aid in the transport of semen throughout the reproductive tract. Now it is time to insert the insemination rod. The 2 most commonly used insemination rods have either a spiral-shaped tip or a round foam tip and are designed to lock into the cervix of the sow and transport the semen into the reproductive tract. Before inserting the rod, lubricate the tip to allow for easier insertion. If using a rod with a round foam tip, it can simply be inserted into the vulva until it locks within the cervix. However, if you are using a rod with a spiral-shaped tip, slowly rotate the rod counterclockwise as you insert it into the vulva and feel it lock into the cervix. After the insemination rod is inserted, remove the tip from the semen bottle and connect it to the end of the rod. Gently squeeze the bottle to initiate the flow of semen and continue applying pressure until all of the semen has been drained from the bottle. After the bottle becomes empty, detach it from the rod and remove the rod by gently turning it clockwise as you withdraw. This simple step-by-step guide to artificial insemination should have you feeling better about the efficiency of AI within your sow herd. There is no foolproof method, so the best way to become comfortable with the process is to practice. You have all the tools. Happy practicing.